When it comes to village settings, I mean deep in village, although it starts with the earning a living, then maybe you think about getting riches. I don't know, to other settings maybe there in town, but what I know, everything it has a starting point before it reaches to an end. With getting riches, it all starts with the earning a living, then you think about getting riches. I know people, you wondering where I am. Just know whenever I step out of the farm, my next point, it is Mama's place. I've spent all this festive season right here at Mama's place, and I remember I shared everything you're seeing here with you guys. I shared when we were setting up this run for Mama's chicken, and you see where all it started. You've tried all backyard gardens, but you undermining what we call backyard chickens. When you look into deep there in the village, that one thing that can make people to earn a living, it's all about raising chickens. This is a backyard setting, backyard chickens. You can start as you're seeing, or you can start wherever you are, behind your house, behind your compound, with a few chickens. You start with the earning a living, then with the time you think about getting riches. Because what I know, after starting, your next move, it will be all about multiplying your chickens. Then from earning a living, you will start to maybe to get there to become rich out of chickens. When we talk about backyard chickens, most people, you just only think about local chickens, but it is a bit wide. You can practice all types of chickens just behind your house, just behind your compound. But it is all about how are you doing these backyard chickens. We always mistake these two things, backyard and free range. These things may sound the same, but they're a bit different. Backyard and free range. You can do your backyard chickens minus free ranging, or you can do backyard chickens as you raising your chickens maybe part of the day in these confined places. Then the rest of the hours they scavenge around. That is the free ranging, but they are a bit different. As we were starting here, or as I were putting all this for Mama was just raising few chickens here on free range, letting them just moving around as you see her compound, but minus having a purpose. She was just there raising these chickens just. Not until I came up, we planned all this. You see, it is very simple. We managed to put up these runs you're seeing here, where she can maybe confine these chickens maybe part of the day, then the rest of the hours they scavenge around, just as we're going to move with me. You come around here and we see. You can start with these chickens as we are talking, or as we are saying, but still when you don't consider all what we are talking about here, still you will get nothing. You will even fail to earn a living, as we are saying. Some of these things we are talking about to consider, it is all about the minding about which type of chickens you're going to start with, because we are talking about backyard chickens this time around, but it is not necessarily that backyard chickens means only to consider local breeds of chickens, though they are the simplest to start with or to do on a backyard thing. But all types you've ever had, they are all suitable or all considered to be done in backyard setting, just as you're seeing. It is all about what you interested in. If you're interested in maybe eggs, don't only limit yourself on local chickens. Look for those other breeds of chickens that has more power or capable of doing what you want. This backyard thing, first of all, you have to target your local market here. If you're targeting to feed your community with the eggs, you look for those capable breeds with the more ability of laying. You can do them on this setting you're seeing here, and you make lots of money, and you earn a living out of what you're seeing. Then secondly, it is all about you organizing that setup where you're going to be doing your backyard thing. Fine, you may be having that big compound where your chickens will be scavenging, where your chickens will be fed from, but also mind about all what you're seeing here in the background. These runs, these sheds we are talking about here, so that your chickens, you'll be helped maybe to separate these sizes of chickens. You'll be able to protect your chickens just as you're seeing. Whenever your chickens maybe they are under a certain shed, you'll be preventing them from these other predators, because when we talk about this, what we are talking about now, most people, the most raised question is they are all about how do you deal with these predators. Guys, if you're making something you want most, you have to think wide. You have to mind about what we are talking about here. Overcome about that problem by putting up these confined places. They may be movable coops, just as you're seeing these ones. You may be just putting up a shed to overcome all what we are calling. So that's why you should be organized. It is not necessarily that at first you should come up with all what you're seeing here, but you should put it in mind that after stocking maybe, or after starting, I will be coming up with all these centers where I'll be keeping my chickens. As I told you, we started here, or Mama started here when we had all these movable coops you're seeing here. It was here, and even you remember I made that one video when I was saying that no coop, no problem. We didn't have all what you're seeing here, but we just coming up with all what you're seeing here with the time. Then I told you here there are more than 20 at point of lay. There we having other stages of chickens right there, and even in other we having a cage there where we always brood all the chicks there at the shed of her house. But still, after all these chickens have accumulated, I'm telling you, we've put up any other chicken house. But this chicken house, it all coming from all what you're seeing here. This is where everything started. So when I say that backyard chickens have more power to help people deep here in the village, in towns it may be the same. You can relate with what we are talking about here, and you take it maybe there in town, or in that limited space you're having, in that confined place you're having, and you start the same. Let us go and see the structure we are talking about that is coming from here, as we are seeing. So this is the setup you just seeing around. So this is what we are calling backyard, just behind your house. That is where you'll be doing all this magic. And after reaching that level of earning what we call earning a living, or after receiving that daily income, that is where you will be stepping to another level of getting riches out of chickens. And you know very well, it is very possible getting riches out of backyard chickens or out of local chickens. Behind me, this is the structure we are talking about, guys. This is it's behind. All after what we are talking about there, those movable coops. Now, within this festive season, I've managed to put up this for Mama to expand. But as you see, that is where it all started. Let us move just inside. You just show them here. These are some of the herbs. They are just near the house. What we always give these chickens in terms of medication. This is aloe vera. This is all what you're seeing here. These are all herbs we are talking or we are using. Let us just get inside and you see this structure. I told you this is it's behind the side, and I tell you more what is the next plan, what is next with this journey of backyard chickens. With the time, we're going to be putting up a fence so that these chickens, when they are released outside, they are just moving within here. Let us proceed to the chicken house. It is very simple, and as you're seeing, we just made it out of the used materials. You're seeing the nets are used, the iron sheets are used. Just as you're seeing, it is very simple, guys. I'm telling you, it is very simple. But where all of it started, I'm emphasizing or I'm insisting on this very thing. Where it all started, it started with no structure. But you're seeing, we've already started to put up what you're seeing here. So it means that the journey is moving from earning a living. It will reach that time to getting riches out of what you're seeing. Yeah, guys, we are already inside. This is the structure I'm talking about. I've just put up for expansion. And right here I'm having another stage of these chickens. But my plan with this smaller structure you're seeing here, I'm targeting chickens for eggs, because according to our location here, people are more interested in eggs than chicken meat. So don't get surprised maybe one time when you see me showing you here when I'm raising layers chickens in this very space. As I told you, backyard chickens, it is not necessarily meaning all about focusing on one breed of chickens, the local breeds of chickens, but you can justify, you can bring in other capable breeds of chickens within your backyard chickens. So guys, let me hope you picked something out of this video. Let me hope this video have changed your thinking or your minds. We are talking about deep here in village. We are talking about village setting. But as I said, you can relate this video and you put it where you're living. You may be in that urban setting, but still you can do this backyard thing, this backyard chicken, as you're doing backyard gardens. People, you're doing People you growing backyard vegetables, people you growing, you having crops just behind your house. Just do the same when it comes to raising chickens. Lots of love, Mzee Chicks. Shout out.